Chers frères et sœurs, aujourd'hui nous commençons une série de partages sur le pardon. La réflexion de ce jour a pour thème le pardon dans nos différentes cultures.
Good morning to everyone. This Gospel of Matthew today reminds us how Peter was asking Jesus how many times he can forgive. Let us learn the lesson about forgiveness in our daily life. Whenever we think about Peter, we remember that he had a quick tongue. He rushed into speech in such a way that Jesus took that opportunity to teach us about forgiveness. Peter asked Jesus how often he should forgive his brother, and then he answered his own question by suggesting that he should forgive 7 times. By forgiving 7 times, Peter thought he was being very generous. At that time, there was a rabbinic teaching that a man must forgive his brother 3 times only. The biblical proof for this teaching can be found in the book of the prophet Amos in his series on condemnations. It was believed that God's forgiveness extends to 3 offenses and that he visits the sinner with punishment at 4 times. It was not to be thought that a man could be more gracious than God, so forgiveness was limited to 3 times. Even in our languages, we may find proverbs or sayings related to how often we should forgive. In Kirundi, for example, we say, kabiri karasigwa. It means forgiveness is limited to 2 times. In French, there is a saying, une fois passe, 2 fois las, and 3 fois casse. It means forgiveness is limited to 3 times. You may think also in your own language how many times you could forgive. This can give us a glimpse on how limited forgiveness is understood in our own languages. Forgiving 70 times 7 means for us that there is no countable limit to forgiveness. Jesus tells us to show mercy a limitless number of times. Why should we forgive? As God initiated and continues to forgive us, we must forgive our brothers and sisters, the debt they owe to us. I'd like to conclude with one's conviction of Harry Nowen in his book Wounded Healer. He said, "Forgiveness is only real for those who have discovered the weakness of their friend and the sins of their enemies in their own hearts and are willing to call each human being their sister and brother." So, how about you? How do you experience forgiveness in your daily life? Are we able to enter inside our heart to discover that the limitation or the stupid things others do to us, we are also able to do to others? So, I hope this reflection may help us to go inside ourselves, also to develop this capacity of forgiving and also asking forgiveness in our daily life.
Bien-aimé de Dieu, si cette vidéo t'a touché ou si tu penses que ça peut aider quelqu'un d'autre, n'hésitez pas à la partager. Merci beaucoup.